I have been a defender and a believer in Jim Harbaugh for a long time. Jim Harbaugh is someone, and you've heard me say it here, that I think the owner of the New York Jets, who right now, at least this minute, the acting owner is Christopher Johnson. I think he should be on a plane to Ann Arbor trying to talk Jim Harbaugh into coming to coach the Jets starting next year. And I think a lot of other NFL teams would be interested in that. And I've said all along, I didn't think Harbaugh would leave his alma mater at Michigan until he got that thing turned around, until he won the Big Ten. One trip, win the Big Ten, go to the college football playoff, then maybe I think he would feel, again, I don't know this. He's not told me any of this. I know him a little. I don't know him well. I'm not suggesting to you this is what he told me. This is what I'm envisioning, is that maybe in his mind he's thinking, I want to get my alma mater to that point. We need to beat Ohio State. We need to get over that hump. We need to get to, the college football playoff, maybe win a championship, and then just maybe he'd go back and try and scratch the NFL itch one more time. He was basically 3 plays away from winning a Super Bowl and being in 2 others. So, but right now, the reality of it is those who are criticizing what he's getting done, and if you didn't see it over the weekend, he lost again to Michigan State at home. Not that that means what it usually means, because that big house isn't quite as big when there are no fans in it. But regardless of that, you just can't overlook the numbers. The proof is in the numbers. The proof is in the fact that he is 8-13 over the last 7 seasons against Ohio State, Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Penn State, who are generally considered to be the teams that he was brought there to beat. He wasn't brought there to beat everybody else. Against every other team in the Big Ten, he's 25-1. But against those teams, and you know the numbers, 0-5 against Ohio State, and he keeps losing to Michigan State in the most inopportune times. And so we'll see. And then there's this number here. If you look at the highest paid coaches in college football, the top 7 on the list, he's the only one who's not at least taken his team to a championship game. Nick Saban, Ed Orgeron, Dabo Swinney, Jimbo Fisher, Gus Malzahn, Kirby Smart. They've at least been to a championship game, and most of them have won it. And he hasn't. So it is hard over the weekend, you heard a lot of the criticism getting louder and louder of Jim. I can't fight against it. The proof is in those numbers, just as the proof is in the Pennzoil. Pennzoil synthetic motor oils made from natural gas, giving you unbeatable engine protection. The proof is in the Pennzoil based on Sequence 4A wear test using SAE 5W30. I will say this, however, give up on him at your own peril. I'm not going to. I definitely haven't given up on him. I don't know why it hasn't gone the way a lot of people expected to at Michigan. They've been better since he got there than they were before he got there. But at this point, I can't argue, I can't pretend that he's turned them into an elite college football program when you use that term at its absolute most select, because he obviously hasn't. And would that mean that at some point a divorce is best? I can't imagine that it's best for him. For them. If you're Michigan, who are you getting? If Jim Harbaugh came there with all of the fanfare and being an alum and everything else, where are you turning? Where is it you're going that feels like a step up from that? I don't see it. If you have an idea, let me hear what it is. I don't see it. And if you're Jim, I don't know. I don't know if at some point you say to yourself, maybe I am better off going back to the NFL. Again, I don't know. These are not conversations I've had with him. I've known him since he was a player. He was the quarterback of the Bears when I covered the team. And I think he wants to win it big at his alma mater, and I don't think he's given up on it. But it is, at this point, the elephant in the room is that he doesn't have a contract beyond next year. So again, if I'm an NFL team that is thinking of making a coaching change, and anyone who knows which team I root for knows there's at least one team that seems headed in that direction, those are tires I would kick at the very least. I would say give up on Jim Harbaugh in the big picture, and even at Michigan, at your own peril. But I'm not sure what he wants to do.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.